Now, are there things, one last thing that I was just curious about, are there things like, for example, because I'll give you an example. The other day, Cody went to Mexico. I'm sure you read this. Yeah. And in Mexico, it's very popular to go, hey, puto, right?
Yep.
And like they were like, oh, yeah, you know, that's a gay slur. And he had to apologize, right? And which obviously.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, I would never apologize. But something you have to apologize. It's like
he's in a different position.
I know it is, and that's what sucks. Is like, bro, this cancel culture. Like, here's the thing. I brought this up, and you tell me that you don't see this happening. It's like people are going now. They're literally, you have and like the outrage culture, like people get offended. And I'm on this big shtick. Is like, what exactly does that mean, getting offended? Because like the people you are getting offended are the ones that seem to complain the most. And I would argue that they're really not really offended. We're just giving complainers a bunch of stuff to complain about. So my thing is like, you see them people going back in their social media profiles and tweets that the people made like 7-8 years ago and trying to get them in trouble for it. I brought up this point. Okay, the word retarded, we're not allowed to use it. It's like that's offensive. Okay, wait, but we call each other idiots, morons, and imbeciles all the time. Those are classifications of mental retardation.
Right.
And bro, the stuff is coming so quickly. I could see those words now being used, like say, oh, you can't say that anymore. And then going back on my social media profiles, like, oh my God, can you believe Disco? You called this guy an idiot and stuff. It's like, yeah, but like that's what we did back then. It's like, you know, but I can see that happening. We're trending towards that, you know.
There's a great bit, you guys played it on one of your cold openings with George Carlin talking about how the pussification of words, how we changed the English language to fit into this, you know, PC box that we're all supposed to fit into now, and it's just
from shell shock to battle fatigue.
I can't believe we're doing this. It's like this is nonsense to us, but like to other people, it's necessary because you don't want to offend people. And now, I'm like,
as a company, let me ask you a question. As a company, are there things that, because you guys are all into this all-inclusive mantra, right?
Sure.
Are there things that you guys have been told, hey, let's stay away from this. This is kind of off limits. Let's not push. Are there things that you guys really can't, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there hasn't been like a company-wide mandate yet. Right. I think they're relying on everybody to use common sense when talking about things. And it's one of those things. We do want everyone to, you know, because there are people that do feel you know, left behind or that they don't fit in, and we want, you know, wrestling it's like it's art. It's for everybody. Doesn't matter where you come from, because as we know, the wrestling fan base is very diverse. There's doctors and lawyers. There's people from high income brackets, low income brackets, average intelligence, high intelligence. You know, so it's like that is something we want. We want to include everyone, and I would think that everybody at this level has the common sense to, especially nowadays, watch what you say. Just, you know, it may not be the way we like, but it's
right.
How it is.
It's how it is.
Yeah, because you don't want people having the wrong conversations about your company. Right. You want to talk about what happened on the show.
And it can cost you your job.
Like what's going to happen next week? That's what you want to talk about, right?
Quite literally cost you your job, because what was that guy's name? Lars Sullivan?
Yeah.
Remember? I'm pretty sure that all those tweets that he put on that thing, those racist tweets, that's why you don't see him anymore. They were going to give the guy a huge push.
There's such a like, okay, so go back and listen to like gangster rap from the 80s.
Right.
They're talking about like
bitches and hoes.
Women, right, abusing women and just very degrading. Like, it's like, do we now take those records off the shelves, or do we take that music off of? It's like, where's the line?
Right.
Like, at some point, there's got to be a line and go, okay, look, at society was this way at one point. It's now different, but we're not going to villainize people for, you know, saying things that were more accepted, good or bad, back in the day.
Well, that's the thing too. I would tell everybody, like, the way we should go about this is everybody needs to speak for themselves instead of speaking for others. You know, they just, like, if you want to go, it's like, if you think that old school rap is offensive stuff, don't listen to it.
Right.
Don't worry about yourself. Don't try to like influence, saying that you're going to hurt others. No, speak for yourself, because not everybody shares the same feelings that you have. So just worry about yourself. I just can't stand that. You know,
I'm the same way. I don't watch shit I don't like.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's the most simplistic
really
solution, you know?
Leave this. I just don't watch it. The same thing with music. If I don't like the music, I don't listen to it. Go, this blows. I just don't listen to it.
You know what I think is the shits? Is The Bachelor, the Kardashians. But you know what? I don't watch it, so I'm not going to go out and complain about it. I just won't watch it. Nobody's putting a gun to my head forcing me to watch this or listen to this shit.
Yeah.
So just gave the rest of the world the solution to this over-the-top and fake outrage. Just don't watch the shit. Don't read the shit. Don't listen to the shit. It's like one of the problems we had with KG one day where he was very, very adamant about it is like he was against, I remember when Milo was going to go talk to Berkeley, I think it was, and he was like, yeah, he should be able to talk. No, bro, just don't go.
Right.
Can't stop him.
Yeah. It's like, don't worry about him influencing other people.
Even if I walked into the wrong meeting and it was Milo and I'm sitting there and going, well, when is so-and-so going to show up? I wouldn't be like, wow, yeah, Milo, yeah, whatever you say. You know, it's like I'd probably be like, I disagree and walk.
And that's where the term comes from, social justice warrior. You're out fighting for everybody else. You know, it's like, bro, 5 years, don't worry about yourself. You know, there's no reason to be a social justice warrior. You know, everybody's fine. You know? It's like, geez.
Well, I feel like we've done the Lord's work today.